We will begin the show now.
So Werner,
Yes.
any idea where home is?
Who is home?
The guy that you hurt the last time we...
I am also pleading the fifth here.
I mean, I saw it happen.
This is not how it works in America.
Okay. Okay. All right. So home is out. I don't know for how long.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Yes, what? Yes, what?
Yes, he is gone.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
but do you know how long?
Who knows? Life is full of uncertainty and also death.
So I guess we all have to deal with Werner for, we don't know how long.
I am here forever.
Forever?
Yes. Also, yes.
Okay. So I guess this week, do we have any news, Werner? Is there anything that you're interested in talking about?
Firstly, I would just like to welcome everyone to Bored and Annoyed. This is the podcast that you are a part of now.
Sorry, you throw me off a little bit.
Do I do this?
For the show.
How is this a thing that I am doing?
It's.
Do you not like having me on your show, Jackson?
I mean, you aren't my co-host.
Oh, I mean, but I am also, but I also am forever.
You might be forever. Unlike Kirk Douglas, rest in peace. 103, he passed away.
Yes, this is a very big number, 103 for most people.
Oh, for you it won't be.
No, this would be a losing number if I were to have died at 103.
What are you going for?
I am already past 103, but do not ask my age.
I thought you were like 70.
No. This is what I told you last time. I have no idea when I was born. Where, or how.
Or how?
Yes.
So you might not be human.
Life is full of mysteries, Jackson.
All right. Well, I do want to real quick, actually, before we get into news, thank those of you who were there for the live premiere of Downright Annoyed.
Yes, I saw this name. What is this name? How is this happening? What is this thing?
So me and another podcaster, Michael, from the Downright Nerdy podcast.
Yes, the Downright and the Nerdy.
Yes. We are doing a weekly live stream where basically one of us picks a movie or the audience picks a movie and we review it.
Yes, audience.
So we reviewed One Cut of the Dead, and it was fun. So this weekend, it's at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Tune your televisions onto the channel.
Onto the YouTube channel.
Onto the YouTube.
Yeah, onto the YouTube. Go there. The episode for Saturday is Tremors, and it's already up, so you can just go there and set a reminder. Assuming that, when we ship this to home for editing, he gets this up before Saturday.
Yes.
Or are you editing this week, Werner? Do you know how to edit?
Have you not seen all of my films?
Do you edit all of them? I suppose, like the documentaries that you were involved in.
Yes, maybe. I am doing them like with the cutting room floor and the cutting and the cutting.
Okay, so yeah, this Saturday, Tremors live. If you don't catch it live, it'll be up immediately afterwards.
Is this the Kevin Bacon? Is this the 5 Degrees?
Yes, it's Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Yeah, and Fred Ward.
Yes.
So I'm not going to talk about that movie now. You can get my thoughts on it on Saturday. But
very exciting.
So that's happening this weekend. So that's the biggest news.
Yes.
But other news, Turbo Kid. Were you a fan of Turbo Kid?
Yes. Who does not love a Turbo Kid? He's a child and also a turbo.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I love the synth.
Do you appreciate the
80s
gore,
aesthetic?
The gore in Turbo Kid?
Yes, it reminded me of with the bears.
The Grizzly Man.
Yes, the Grizzly Man with the bears.
Now, you heard the audio of the actual killing of the 2 victims in Grizzly Man.
Yes.
But you didn't want the rest of the world to hear it because it was so disturbing.
Yes, this is also true.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like nails on a chalkboard, but also death incarnate.
Okay. Not a very good description, Werner, but I have a feeling it didn't sound like nails on a chalkboard.
It sounded like the gnawing of flesh and also bone and also death and also the
screaming
and also the void in which we all will eventually end up.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But yeah, so I'm excited for a Turbo Kid sequel, I guess.
Yes, this is very exciting news. I hope it goes directly to the Netflix like it also did with the original.
I wouldn't mind a theatrical, limited release. Go get to see it in theaters. One of those like one night,
Yes, but I also rarely get out of your house. So I would really appreciate if I could just turn it on your television.
Yeah, that's a good point. When do you go do all these movies and stuff? Like you're always here.
I am sneaking into the trunk of your car.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, other news, The Thing is getting a remake.
Oh, this is a bad idea. Horrible.
Why?
It is a thing. You do not remake a thing. You leave a thing alone.
Yeah, but The Thing was a remake.
No, but it is also a perfect movie.
It is pretty close to perfect.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later. But Paul, another guest on the Downright Nerdy show last weekend, brought up the point that, it needs to have practical effects. And I thought that was a pretty good point.
This is an interesting point, but also it is what they tried to sell you on Star Wars, and I am not sure if this is inherently something that makes a good film.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that it makes a good film. We're gonna have a talk about something today where it's like there was something I liked about the main movie that I believe you had a chance to see.
Yes.
Where yes, it does not make a good film. Like one good.
What is
thing,
with the spoilers that you always do on your podcast? Not even in grades.
Does anyone even know what we're?
This will be in the title. I am assuming it will be in the title of the podcast.
And Paul's from comicbookinvest.com. But yeah, so I'm very hesitant for this Thing remake. Although apparently. He was also saying that it's based off of like the original like manuscript or book that was recently found.
Oh, this was a secret book?
Apparently.
Oh, this is interesting.
But you're right. You can't make anything that's as good, probably, right?
I am thinking that maybe the film should be about the discovery and therefore now making of the secret book.
Okay.
Make it a meta movie.
So is it like it's like
Evil
Dead or something?
It is like a Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
But also scary.
Sure. Makes perfect sense. Like Tropic Thunder, but scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
There will be
Sounds
a person
like it would really work.
Yes, there is a person in blackface.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In 2020.
Very scary.
Wow.
Yes.
Like pitch black or like what Robert Downey Jr. was blackface? Is Robert Downey Jr. going to be in the movie? Like, would you cast him as the part?
Yes, I would cast him as a thing.
What would you play in the movie?
I would play all the roles. Much like a nutty professor.
So you would... are they going to get Kurt Russell back for this?
Kurt is a good friend, but also I hate him, so no, he will not be returning.
All right, I have a question for you. Kind of spinning into another piece of news. So Richard Donner is coming back to direct another Lethal Weapon movie. Now, these guys are about your age.
Yes.
Do you think that you could pull off the kind of action scenes that you can probably expect that Mel Gibson and Danny Glover are going to try to pull off in this new Lethal Weapon 5?
I am hoping for a deep character piece with long monologues.
Okay.
Yes.
So this isn't an action movie? That's not what you would want?
No, subversion.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is this? What is this movie?
Have you heard of this new director? His name is Rian Johnson.
Okay.
Yes, subversion.
Okay, so you want Richard Donner.
Yes, subversion.
The Superman guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, subversion.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. So
this would be a great shame
if it didn't happen.
If it did not happen. You have two great actors. You have the Donald Glover, and you also have the Danny Glover.
Actually, yeah. Why is Donald Glover going to play Danny Glover's grandson?
This is all I can hope for.
That wouldn't be bad. I mean, that would be pretty funny. Yeah. So Lethal Weapon 5's happening. I'm excited. Yeah. What else do we have? We have the Marvel trailers.
We have the big game trailer.
I would love to get Holmes' opinion. I thought that the Scarlet Witch, whatever thing, looked great. What's it called again?
It is a WandaVision.
WandaVision, yes.
Yes. The only reason I know this is because I hate all of the Marvel.
Oh, really? You hate
all of it?
I thought you were okay with it last time we spoke.
No, this is false. This is your old age.
You were talking about Doctor Strange. These episodes are recorded, right? People can go back and listen, which if you haven't yet, and you want to listen to Werner's first appearance on the show, Bored and Annoyed with Werner
you will also
Herzog.
hear that I am also keeping in character of who I am, because this is who I am.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's your problem with Marvel then?
It is not cinema.
Okay.
Scorsese is right. Do you not remember Scorsese?
Yeah, no, Scorsese is right, according to you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I see this trailer. It is for a Bucky and a Winter Soldier and a Falcon or whoever the fuck. And I say, who is this? Why can you throw the shield like a Captain America? Did he not have the steroids?
That's a good point.
Yes.
Werner, it's a good point.
Yes. Also, WandaVision, what are you trying to... How many shows are you trying to be? Leave It to Beaver?
That looks fun, though.
No. Also, there is a Loki. Of course, there is a Loki.
I'm excited for Loki. You don't like Loki?
Can never let a Loki die.
You don't like Loki?
Actually, yes, I do like him.
You do?
He is kind of my spirit animal.
Okay. Did you see, by the way, segue here, have you seen the trailer for that like Norwegian show or whatever, Ragnarok on Netflix?
No.
It's like a modern day Loki and Thor, like in high school show.
This sounds terrible.
I mean, it looks kind of fun. I don't know how good it is. I haven't read any reviews or anything.
It is a Norwegian show?
I think it came out last week. I think so. I hear foreign language and I just think, it's Thor, it's got to be Norwegian.
You would think that I would know it. I see.
And I'm assuming
assuming
it's Thor because it's called Ragnarok and it's clearly about two brothers. One of them's a little weird. One of them looks like a blonde, jock type, character.
Okay, yes.
So I'm assuming.
It is from Norway. Yes, my home.
Oh, that's where you're from. You figured it out. I thought you were from like Austria or something.
I am from all places and all things.
Okay. That's why you want to play every role in every movie.
Yes, because I have background.
But yeah, I think that's it for news.
Yes.
Unless you have any personal news, Werner, that you would like to share.
No, just do not mind my bloody clothes.
All right. Well, if we don't have Home back next week and I haven't killed myself by the end of this episode, I'll try and get an update for next week on his status. But
there is no need.
Well, the listeners miss him, I think.
I am not sure.
I mean, you did get a positive reaction.
Yes, this
on
is
your
true.
last episode. It seems like you might be better.
Yes, this is true.
Are we going to talk about our movie of the week now, or?
I also want to talk about the Birds of the Prey.
Okay, but hang on. Let's do that after the movie.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I know you really want to talk about it.
Yes,
big
fan.
Yeah,
huge.
I know. Yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, so Gretel and Hansel is a new movie from Norman Bates's kid, Oz Perkins, Anthony Perkins' kid. I think his name was Anthony Perkins, the guy who played Norman Bates. Maybe I'm wrong. It shows how big of a movie fan I am, right?
I do know that he owns a great chain of restaurants.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's
Perkins.
it called? Perkins?
It's called the Perkins.
You know, they have other stuff on their menu. That one sesame seed chicken dish you see.
I am always
it's
getting...
more of a breakfast place.
Yes, you get the pancakes.
Yes, pancakes.
Yes.
How's that Chinese, though?
I said no.
You said Chinese restaurant. Isn't that what you said?
No, I said a great chain of restaurants.
Oh, chain of restaurants.
Yes.
Oh, China restaurants was what I heard.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. It's tough. It's tough to
understand
to hear.
me.
Did you just call me a boomer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so this is a movie that I was kind of excited for. I have not seen, I believe this guy's directed 3 movies. The first one was The Black Coat's Daughter, which I thought was great. The second one is I'm the Pretty Girl in the House. It's on Netflix or some shit. I haven't watched it. But the third one now is Gretel and Hansel. It seems to be getting mixed reviews.
This is a mystery.
I did not like it.
This is a mystery.
I thought
this
it was
is not,
bad.
What you said is not a mystery, but also the... I cannot believe that there are critics who are watching this who are saying, oh, yes, my cup of tea. I wanted to gouge out my eyes.
I'm not shocked that some critics like this. I'm not shocked. That doesn't surprise me.
Yes, there are morons. Yes, this is true.
Alex is a little bit more, open to other people's views than you are, I think, Werner.
Yes, well, Home is an idiot also.
Okay.
Yes.
So I thought that the movie looked great. I thought that the cinematography was really good. The set design was good. I like the way that they designed the kind of grim fairy tale, dark looking world, where it wasn't like completely unrealistic looking. It looked like something that could exist, but it just had a kind of a weird like tinge and look to it where it did also feel surreal at the same time. So I liked that. That's the only thing I liked.
Yeah, there is nothing here.
Okay.
This is not a movie. This is a
What is this?
This is a Marvel movie.
Oh, this is like okay.
This is a roller coaster for the elderly.
Okay, see, I don't think this is a Marvel movie because like things happen in Marvel movies.
This is debatable, but here it is. This movie sucked. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. I was reminded of the Grizzly Man, as in I wanted to die.
Okay.
Yes. I wanted to be eaten by bears alive.
Okay, well, that's probably a little bit of an over-exaggeration, I would imagine.
Never. I would never.
You would never exaggerate?
Never.
Okay. I did not want to be eaten alive.
This movie is so boring.
It was boring.
There are no characters or character development of any kind or interest, and the child actor is just horrible.
The little boy.
He is a horrible actor.
Yeah.
And why do you have actor? And why are you making your movie? Why are you centering it around a child who cannot act and also a child who is now being told to be monotone?
Because it was, I don't know, it was kind of a monotone movie a little bit, I guess.
It feels like it was written by a preteen.
It was super odd because they were trying to do character development with her for like a minute. You're like, oh wow, like something changed in this movie 50 minutes in, where she kind of starts to, like, the witch is trying to like recruit her basically and train her into be a witch. But that doesn't happen until like an hour into the movie, it feels like. And then that bit where she's actually like succumbing to that, going to the dark side, so to speak, is like 3 minutes. And then she's like, oh, no, never mind. Now we have to get out of this again.
There is nothing scary in this quote-unquote horror film.
I don't understand the food. Like, so it seems to me that the idea was that the body parts of the children are turned into food. And that's why there's food in this house. But then I don't understand where the body parts are coming from. I don't understand
It's magic, Jackson.
I don't understand the whole beginning with the huntsman. Didn't really connect to the rest of the movie.
Yes, who is this? Who in the hell is this zombie who is trying to kill them? And then Hunterman comes out and he says nice things, and she questions it, and it's awful.
Yeah, and well, it doesn't make sense because if it's known that there's like paranormal or supernatural things in this world by the characters,
yes,
then they would never be fucking around with this witch in this house in the first place.
Yes, this is true.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
I think it's a coming into your womanhood story. I think
it is definitely the feminist take on the film.
Yes, but
Yes.
it's not going to work for teenage girls because it's too boring.
Yes.
And it's not going to work for the A24, pompous, arrogant movie crowd because it's not interesting enough.
Yes.
There's just nothing here for anyone.
Yes.
And somehow it's almost fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
It is one of the worst films I have ever seen.
Oh, now come on.
Look,
you know what's funny is the person with me said that too, and I'm not there. I'm not nearly there.
It is so offensively boring.
It is boring, but there's a lot of boring shit, and there's worse shit that's not boring.
Look, okay, so I have been alive for over 300 years. I have never fallen asleep 3 times in the film, and this is also what happened to me in this film.
Yeah, but it was like you probably were at work that day. You're kind of a geriatric. You're a little
No, I do
old.
not work. I just live in your closet. Do you forget? You see me every day, Jackson.
Yeah, but you do work. I mean, you have to work to pay rent.
No, there is no rent here.
Okay, but, our audience deserves to know that you work.
No.
It's not as bad. See, what's funny is like I was more bored than I was, say, during that one that made my worst movies of
The replicas?
No, the horror one, the one in the
La Llorona?
morgue. No, the morgue one.
Oh, yes, the possession of the anagrams.
Yes, right. Yeah, so I was more bored than I was during that.
Yes.
But I would never go as to say that was better than this.
Never.
Never.
Your old co-host, he would never have remembered your top 5 worst.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yes.
He's not as caring as you, Werner.
This is true.
Yeah. I mean, you must have really listened to that episode.
I'm a fan. Also, what you hear at the end is nothing.
Do tell.
There was nothing at the end of that last episode.
What do you mean? It was nothing compared to what happened to home after the episode was over?
No, it was nothing. There was nothing. There was never anything.
Okay.
It was nothing.
I mean, you realize that like Jedi mind tricks aren't real, and even if they were, you can't do it through the podcast that you recorded.
I have consumed over 12 baby Yodas.
Oh.
I have the Force.
You've eaten them. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought it sucked. I'm going to give it a D-. I'm not giving this an F, and I know Werner is probably really upset about me not giving this an F, but it looked too pretty for me to give it an F. I can't.
I'm going to go with one of my standard grades, which is not a raven, but how many rats would I send out to try and find out who made this movie and try and kill them?
How many cases of coronavirus?
Yes.
Out of 10?
I would send out 17 infected rats.
Okay.
Out of 20.
Okay, so I'm gonna translate that as a 1.5 out of 10 as for us normal people.
No, this is closer to a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. It's not that bad, is it?
It is a horrible.
I don't think it was. It is a horrible. Bad.
The main character is boring in every conceivable way. The child is boring. The ending is boring. The whole film is so boring.
I thought the Witch in the Oven version that they had in this was neat looking. Again, there's a lot of neat looking stuff, but it's just I don't give a rat's ass about any of the characters.
Anything.
Right.
Anything.
But no, the arrow through her and she... Spoilers. The arrow through her and she gets torched by the fire. And
this was very anticlimactic. This ending was very anticlimactic.
It was bad. It was very bad. I don't understand the ending either.
The pacing is awful.
I mean, it's all nothing. Boring.
Also, why are we making these well-known grim fairy tales when everyone knows the ending?
Okay.
This is a horrible...
It was kind of a different ending, though. It was a little different.
I don't know if I fully agree.
I mean, it was a little different. It wasn't quite the same.
It's a little twist. Oh,
where's
Gretel is a witch.
Wasn't Hansel and Gretel? Wasn't that the one with the breadcrumbs too? There were no breadcrumbs here.
Yes, this was stupid. They also have an obligatory look at us. It's a drug scene. Oh, so hilarious.
That was the Midsummer scene that
Yes.
isn't nearly as good as the one in Midsummer.
Yes, this is a horrible movie. This is the worst. Do not see it ever.
I guess I'm gonna put pretty much 100% of the blame on this on the screenplay and the studio for green lighting a movie like this.
Why was there a voiceover? We did not need a voiceover.
Because it's made for teenage girls, I guess. And there's not enough meat on the bones of the script I mean, it's an 87-minute long movie. There's not enough that happens to let you know what's happening if you don't have the narration. It would have been so confusing.
Why is there an 80s synth score? This makes no sense. Yes.
I like that.
Look, I love the 80s synth.
Yeah, I liked it.
But also has no place.
I thought it was fine. I thought it fit with the aesthetic of the movie.
Oh, look, you have some dark tones that you made with the synthesizer. How scary.
I thought it fit with the tone.
Scary.
I didn't say it was scary, but I thought it fit with the tone of the movie. Like the
tone garbage?
No, the tone. Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't use the word tone. You got me quick there. Sorry, Werner. But the look of the movie, I have no problem with the slick design of the film. It's all the screenplay. It's all the fact that the story stinks, the characters stink, everything stinks. It's almost like it's like an 87-minute long screensaver. Like you'd almost get as much out of just watching it without sound as you would actually watching the movie.
Yes, you could download a nice, great screensaver from my great show, The Mandalorian, and it will also be better than this.
I don't know about that. I think this would make a better screensaver.
No, this is false.
I think this would make a better screensaver.
Have you seen my screensavers?
I mean, you're saying The Mandalorian, so I've seen all of The Mandalorian. There's nothing I would rather have as a screensaver.
Have you seen my face?
Just your face is the screensaver, just a GIF, a rotating GIF?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, well, that's that movie. Is that our first movie review of the year? It's February. We've been slacking, huh?
Yes, but also this is only my second episode.
Okay. I mean, as a show, you're a listener, so you should know.
Yes, I would say
we reviewed 1917. We didn't watch that last year.
Yes, this is technically also true.
By the way, did you hear Holmes say that you were a little harsh on 1917?
Yes, I feel like he also paid for these thoughts.
Jeez. Okay. So let's talk about Birds of Prey. Werner loves DC.
Yes, huge fan.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, probably a Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman. Okay.
Yes, it is so dark.
Okay. What do you like about DC?
They understand storytelling in a way that Marvel never will.
Okay.
They understand how to build a great, successful franchise. They also understand how to treat all of the characters with great respect and understanding. They also understand how to infuse every film with a great social metaphor.
They have been horrible with Superman.
No.
Yes, they have, Werner.
No, he is an alien. He is an alien who is also Jesus.
Yeah, but why is he so angry all the time?
Because nobody understands what it's like to be Jesus. Nobody read Jesus's diary.
The Bible?
This is not his... Come on.
Well, I mean, other people wrote about Jesus. There's no...
Yes.
What do you mean by his diary? What's that book called? Is it just Jesus' diary? How do you have that?
It's called Stories from a Christ. And yes, I have my ways.
Okay, so you're saying that Superman is great because he's like Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
He is also an alien who has superpowers.
Okay, but they have aliens with superpowers in the Marvel universe, too.
Yes, but they are also stupid.
Okay.
Have you seen his cape? It's so red and flowing.
I mean, he doesn't look very colorful to me, Werner. He looks dark.
Yes, have you seen Life? Life is a dark.
The worst one of the worst DC movies out of the bunch has been Justice League, and that was actually the one that I would say got the closest to portraying him correctly.
No, it is the worst of all of them. The Joss
the portrayals.
Whedon. The Joss Whedon.
So what would you give Justice League? It's the worst of all of them. And what would you give it?
It is a 7 Ravens out of 11 and a half Ravens.
Okay, so you're not like a huge DC fan then, huh?
No, I love all of the Zack Snyder.
Yeah, but he was involved in Justice League. He directed it.
No, this is the Joss Whedon.
Oh, you want the Zack Snyder cut.
Hashtag
so you're
yes.
one of those people. Okay.
Hashtag Zack Snyder.
Okay. Yeah, so you love Batman v Superman. How do you feel about the fact that DC is kind of going and doing these like one-off movies that aren't necessarily attached to the DC extended universe? Do you think that that's good or bad?
It is a bold decision.
Okay.
It is bold.
Okay.
They are pioneers in ways that Marvel never will be.
Okay. So what did you think of Joker, out of curiosity?
Oh, this is a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece?
Masterpiece.
Okay. So it's not quite as good as Batman v Superman, but...
No, it is close, though. Zack Snyder would have had a better cinematography.
Yeah, but he would have had him, like, battling and...
Yes, this is true.
And...
Yes. Life is full of slow-mo and also battles, Jackson.
Okay. I mean, the battles within yourself, but that's kind of what Zack Snyder's not very good at, right?
No, but also the external is also made internal and the vice versa in a Zack Snyder film.
Okay, so the reason we're talking about this...
Yes, is a Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think of the movie?
Oh, I think this will be a great film.
We haven't seen it yet, but...
I think this will be a great film. There is a Harley Quinn. She will... have hyenas in the film because she has them as pets in the comics.
She'll have hyenas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, they have all women. Have you seen this? It's an all women movie.
Well, Ewan McGregor's in it.
I mean, here's a woman.
He's a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
He is playing my favorite Batman villain, which is the Black Mask.
Okay.
Yes, he is like a Red Skull, but also a mobster, and also not red, but black.
Okay, it sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
Yes. He will give the women a hard time. Also, he will probably have his nuts chopped off or something in a violent fashion.
Okay, it is rated R.
Yes, because this movie will definitely be a feminist movie, but also in the best way that Marvel never would be able to make it.
That's true. Yeah, Marvel does suck at the feminism thing, huh?
Yes, I mean, they suck at everything, but also yes.
Also yes. Okay. I thought this movie looked bad in the trailer, but the buzz has been pretty good.
Yes, it has like a 91 or 92%.
Wow.
This is
wow,
amazing.
Is this, I mean, you've got to be really excited about this.
Only 70 reviews, which isn't totally enough to make a judgment call on the film.
I mean, you know it's not going to be rotten, right?
This is true.
Yes.
And even if it were, I would blame it on the Disney shields.
What were your thoughts on Suicide Squad?
Oh, this is also almost a masterpiece.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's underwhelming, Suicide Squad. I liked her character, though. I do like Harley Quinn.
Yes, Margot Robbie.
Yes, Margot Robbie. Yes.
Yes, she is my favorite.
She's your favorite?
Yes,
is she your favorite actress of all time?
Of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Really? So
yes.
what's your favorite movie of hers?
Oh, I would say
Suicide Squad?
I would say yes, Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you have horrible taste. I don't know why you're on a movie review podcast.
Or maybe a Moneyball. Or maybe no,
Moneyball.
she was not in
Tanya?
it. No.
Wolf of Wall Street, The Big Short.
What was this? Did she not have a romantic comedy of some kind?
I have no idea.
How about The Ugly Truth?
The Ugly Truth. Wasn't that the one with the tall blonde from the Doctor Show on ABC, Grey's Anatomy? With Gerard Butler.
Oh, is this not Margot Robbie?
No, that's not Margot Robbie, Werner. No, that's not Margot Robbie. That's the...
oh, this is my favorite film.
The Ugly Truth?
Yes.
That's... oh, God, what's
this
her
is
name?
The Gerard Butler and also
she was in
Robbie.
She was in that big Seth Rogen movie and then complained about it.
Oh yes.
But
yes.
I know who you're talking about.
But this is not a Margot Robbie.
No, it's not Margot Robbie. It's actually Katherine Heigl that you're confusing with Margot Robbie. I'm not seeing anything.
Katherine Heigl.
Any trace of Margot Robbie in that movie. I hate to tell you that.
Oh, this is a real bummer for me.
Why is it a bummer?
Because this is my favorite film, and I based it solely off of the fact I thought it was a Margot Robbie.
So now that it's not your favorite film anymore?
No, it is a shit movie.
It's a shit movie, not a Gerard Butler guy?
You take him or leave him.
Okay.
But I do not take him anywhere.
Any predictions as outside of, the nuts being chopped off?
Yes, I am thinking that will be a slight reference to maybe a Joker, and also maybe.
Wait a minute. Of course, there's references to Joker in the trailer.
Oh yes, this is true.
She already was in a movie with the Joker.
Yes, I understand this. Yes.
I thought you were a DC guy. It doesn't sound like you really understand DC.
No. Okay. So prediction time. So here we go. There will be a post-credit scene.
Okay.
But not like the way that Marvel would make it.
Okay, it's going to be like an epic one.
Yes, it will be great. Maybe Aquaman.
Okay. I don't really feel that. That doesn't feel like it would really fit here.
The owl goes swimming, and then he comes out of the water.
That doesn't really fit. You've already introduced... What's the hook there? You've already introduced Aquaman. Isn't there anything else we can do?
Harley needs to go swimming.
I don't understand what the hook is, though. What's the hook? Like in the Spider-Man movie, it was the J. Jonah Jameson.
It's a Margot Robbie in a bikini.
We've seen that. Come on.
No.
I thought you were like a filmmaker, Werner. This is really bad.
How about this? Also, a second post-credit scene. Try that, Marvel.
They have done that quite a few times.
I'm sure it was horrible.
Well, I don't like it, but it's been fairly successful for them.
Second post-credit scene, there will be...
Werner doesn't like any objections to his thoughts here, folks. I'm sorry that he's like this, but what's the second post-credit scene?
It will be Batman.
The Ben
Batman.
Affleck no, that can't. That
Matt Reeves.
That doesn't make any sense, Werner.
It's a different universe.
No, yeah, right, exactly. No, what's it a different universe then? Is it a different universe?
He will walk through a portal in time, much like we all walk through portals in life.
Okay, so the Flash is involved, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is like that DC show.
He will run like all humans run, like he did in the Justice League and also the Batman v Superman.
Okay.
Yes. Do you remember the run?
Who's run?
The Flash.
Do you remember in Batman v Superman when he showed up? That was pretty epic, huh?
It was his most epic, and also his running is also the most realistic running.
Are we ever going to get the explanation for the dream sequence from Batman v Superman, or the whole post-apocalyptic?
Yes.
When?
Not this film. They have to build. It will be in 10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
Don't you think people will have forgotten by then?
No. Everyone will remember. Everyone.
The people don't like that movie, Werner.
This is false.
Okay.
This is a false narrative.
Are there any Marvel fan clubs?
Are you reading Are you watching the Marvel fake news shield hour?
Yeah, I sit with a shill every week and do this show. So
and then people wonder why it happened. What happened.
I mean, nobody knows what happened.
This is also true.
I saw a flash. I saw a flash and I heard a loud noise. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to talk to him and see how he's doing. This
does not matter.
Okay.
Yes. Do you have predictions for the movie? Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
That's a prediction. I think it's going to be okay. I'm a little concerned. I don't want to buy into the reviews because if it's like a feminist movie, maybe they like it because of that. I mean, you always have to worry about the politicization of movies, you know?
Yes, this is dangerous.
So I don't know. I mean, but I think it could be pretty good. I think it might be pretty good. It's an R-rated DC movie. I like my DC dark, Werner.
Yes, just like my coffee and also my life.
Yes. I like Margot Robbie. I like Ewan McGregor. Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna go see it. We'll see how it is.
Yes, I will be the opening night. Do we have anything else to talk about, Jackson?
With relation to that movie?
No.
Did you watch anything, Werner?
Yes, I watched Spirited Away.
Okay, the animated film.
Yes.
Wow, you really like the animation, huh?
Yes, a cartoon.
Okay. And?
It is a wonderful film.
Is it wonderful? Now that you said DC is good, I mean, we all have to wonder if you're just like the opposite of truth that's coming out of your mouth.
No.
It's like...
No, all it is truth incarnate.
Okay, so why is it so great?
It's got a pretty animation and a wonderful child and also a wonderful imagination and also
you just said also 3 times in a row. You said also and also, I think.
No.
Yes, you did. God damn it, Werner. Yes, you did. Stop denying what everyone can hear. This is the 21st century. This is going up into the cloud, and everyone's going to be able to hear your lies. I mean, it's almost like you're a politician or something.
Wow.
I mean, it's almost
that was very topical. I am very impressed.
I know you've got some money. Why don't you just go Bloomberg style and just buy yourself into the debates? I might vote for you against the incumbent.
Yes. Have you seen these Bloomberg ads? They have the dead rock in them.
He wants to take my soda away, and I really don't like that.
He puts the dead rock in all of his ads, and I admire the dedication it takes to put the commitment onto the fatherly rock.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like a good... So is that
he has bought
you're
my
a
vote.
Single issue voter, and that's the issue?
He has bought my vote.
All right. So anyways, Spirited Away. Is it a horse? It's a horse, right?
No, it's a child who goes to an imaginary land and also finds out that her parents are pigs.
Is there not a horse in this?
No.
Why did I think
there is
it was
dragon.
a horse?
Maybe you are thinking about the movie Spirit.
That's it. I think. Wow,
yes.
Look at you. That was pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, I understand the animation.
Okay. So I watched,
I'm excited.
About what I watched?
Yes.
Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I forget how funny Martin Lawrence is. He's actually very funny.
He is also a little portly.
He does look, he's looking a little bigger these days, but he makes a movie that would be like mediocre, like really like maybe like a D something into like a C plus maybe. Because he's funny. But
is there a Michael Bay humor in this film?
Michael Bay is in the movie.
Oh.
He has a cameo.
Is he a great actor?
Oh, he's just fantastic.
I assume he would be great.
He has a cameo at one of the characters' weddings. One of the characters in the movie's weddings. And he like gives a speech.
But did he not direct this one?
He did not direct this one.
Oh, this is a shame.
You're a big Michael Bay guy?
Yes, huge.
What's your favorite Michael Bay movie?
Oh, this would be a Point Break.
Point Break? Wait a minute. Like the old Point Break?
Oh, no. I am thinking of someone else. Also a big fan of that person also.
Okay. What's that person's name?
George Romero.
You are just a liar. I know George Romero didn't direct that. But no, this one was directed by Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arbi. So apparently it wasn't Michael Bay.
These are
but
names.
that's another good thing about it is it's got some of the Michael Bay look without
yes.
like the potty humor.
Oh,
you know what
so
I'm
it
saying?
has like blue lights and also orange lights in the same
Yeah, it's
shot.
got that.
Yes.
One part that bothered me though, mild spoilers maybe,
Eh.
and I have to yawn, but I don't want to stop, recording here, so I'm just gonna trudge through it.
Do it.
There's a part in this where the villain's kind of like an older person who is sending a henchman who has a relationship with the villain out to kill Will Smith.
Oh, scary.
So that's part of the plot. And she tells him like, hey, I want you to say this to him before you kill him so he knows like why he died, right? Like
yes.
He knows that this was revenge for whatever. So then the action scene comes after that. And literally it's like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are like on like one of those motorcycles with the side cart. And, you can just picture the funny humor going on, whatever. The action's pretty bland overall. But like the bad guy is this henchman guy is like firing missiles at them, shooting at them. Like things are exploding. Like I'm just sitting there the whole time thinking like, what if he kills him here? Like he must have assumed that he was going to miss with all of the shit because he had to deliver the message before he killed him. So then, of course, Will Smith gets close to him and then he delivers the message. And then you're like, yeah, but you didn't try to deliver the message. It was just like I wonder if your average Joe notices things like that, I guess was my thought.
I understand this because this villain is also a genius. He knows that Will Smith is so good he can dodge all of the missiles.
Okay,
yes.
So why would he even try then?
Distraction.
Okay, so that's stupid. They have a crew, like the helper crew, the young crew at the police station.
Yes, the young
Vanessa Hudgens and a couple other people.
I saw them in the trailer.
Yeah, and they're like the young, good-looking crew.
They are very
whatever.
funny.
And yeah, that's kind of dumb. But overall, it was funny. It had a nice little emotional core to it about Martin Lawrence wants to get out. He wants to retire, but it was always bad boys for life.
Yes.
So Will Smith is upset about that because this guy tried to kill Will Smith, and now Martin Lawrence isn't going to help him hunt down the guy who tried to kill him.
He is the Danny Glover of the series.
He is very much.
He is too old for this shit.
Yes, he is too old for this shit, but there's some funny bits with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Martin Lawrence is great. But yeah, I'm going to give it a C+. I'll give it a C+. It's better than 2. I would need to rewatch 1 to decide if it's better than that. But
yes.
It was way better than anyone would have expected watching that trailer, which I know Home expects the movie you think are really excited for. You're probably your most excited you've been in a long time for this Birds of Prey. I know Home thinks the trailer looks bad, but
yes,
maybe he'll be surprised.
Yes, I have my pacemaker in right now.
Okay. Just to maintain a steady...
In case.
Okay.
For safety. Jackson is yawning.
Just cut that out.
I'm not sure if I need to.
Timestamp that.
Timestamp.
Werner, so Home can cut that out.
Who's home?
So the other things I watched the Dr. Sleep director's cut.
Ooh.
The 3-hour director's cut with like a half hour in it. And I think I might have noticed a couple new things, but overall, same story. It didn't really hurt the movie. It didn't, do much for it.
Yes.
I watched the whole first season of Star Trek Next Generation.
Yes, you are seeing my son.
Who's your son?
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I mean, knowing your personality, I would have figured it was Worf. But
All of them are my children.
Okay. Great. I really enjoy it.
Yes, this is a great show.
I really, really like it. And I've heard it gets better. Right now, there's no continuing storyline. My least favorite actor's character died on the show, and I'm hoping she stays dead, but I don't think she does.
Who is this?
The one, the security officer
she
from
is
Pet Cemetery.
Oh, she is horrible.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
she is horrible.
Now she is gone.
Oh, really?
She is gone.
She's gone.
She is gone.
Tasha Yar.
Yes.
Lieutenant Yar.
It is one of the dumbest names in Star Trek.
I mean, there's a lot of dumb names in Star Trek, aren't there?
No, there is Worf, which is badass.
I like Worf.
Yes.
But yeah, it's great. The characters are great. Sorry, folks. I'm not a huge Riker guy. He seems kind of lame to me. He's kind of boring.
Wait until he gets the facial hair.
Okay, that's something to look forward to. Can't wait for that. But yeah, overall, it's very Star Trek. It's very original series-esque, with every character kind of has like a metaphor. There's a little mission that they go on. It's cheesy as all hell. Effects are bad. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Yes, the effects are horrible.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yes.
They are very bad. But yeah, anything else for you? Or I don't want to hog all your time here, Werner.
No.
Okay. Continuing on then.
Yes.
I also watched Hustlers, the J-Lo stripper movie.
Oh.
And
I thought this was the movie about the pornographic magazine.
No, that was The People versus Larry Flint from like 1992, Werner.
Oh, yes.
With what's his name from White Men Can't Jump, Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
In it. But Hustlers is not very good.
Really?
No.
This is very interesting take.
It's the idea that J-Lo deserved an Oscar nomination for this is laughable, in my opinion. Oh. She's fine. She's good. She's not great.
I feel like this is an oh snap.
The movie doesn't make any sense to me because the women are all portrayed as like it almost puts the hustlers characters into a victimized class.
Yes.
Like it almost has like a chick flick feel to the movie, but what they're doing is extremely dark and fucked up.
Are they not drugging the males?
They're drugging the men. Yes. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, for some reason, I can't imagine that these women were like as classy as J-Lo and these other actresses. That's not what I picture. But so I did Google after the movie just to see what they looked like. Yeah, they're not really that close to J-Lo, I would say. But that aside, I would imagine there were more like drug problems involved for these women. I can't imagine that they were just these, because what they're doing is very dark, and it's not like they glorify completely what they're doing, but it kind of reminds me of like, remember Blow with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
So that movie had that issue where it's like you almost want to be Johnny Depp. If that makes sense. Where it's there's a huge segment of the movie where it's like the glorification of the big life he was living,
You want to dive right into a pool of cocaine.
And to me, that movie actually handled the whole concept of like good people in a bad place better than this.
Yes.
Which is bad. But I thought I would give it a D+. I'm going to give it a D+. It's not very good.
This is interesting.
I did watch an A movie, an A+.
Oh.
The Thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a perfect movie.
It's really good.
Do you remember when he's a dog and then he is no longer a dog?
It's great. When the Thing is a dog. Yeah.
Yes.
Kurt Russell, Keith David.
Yes.
I love those two in this. Mr. Diabetes himself is in this.
Wilford
Brimley
yes,
as the doctor. The movie is just so simple and lean and great. The effects are great on the monsters. And the fact that it's so, it starts off, you meet everybody, you kind of get their characteristics right out of the way at the beginning, and then it's who's the thing. And that's the entire movie. And it's great.
It requires almost no explanation.
No.
They just drop you in the situation and say, here are the people. Go.
Yes. I'm glad you enjoy that movie, Werner.
Yes.
Did you play The Thing?
I was the Thing.
You are the Thing.
Yes.
Or you were.
I was.
You were. So you're not the Thing anymore. Where is the Thing now? Being remade?
Yes, this is also true. Yes. This is a horrible, horrible world we live in.
That the Thing is being remade?
Yes.
John Carpenter. It's funny because you start thinking about John Carpenter, Halloween, The Thing, the Escape from New York.
Oh, this is also our personal favorite.
I love Escape from New York. He made They Live, and then he kind of dropped off the face of the earth. But he is doing the score for the next 2 Halloween movies again, so that's neat. Yes, yeah, it's great.
I love his scores.
That movie just has such a good. The score is great. The set design's great. You feel really The Thing.
The Thing. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
You feel really. It's claustrophobic.
Yes.
The practical effects, which I touched on. I mean, there's such gross shit in it.
Yes, it is.
But it's all fun.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Like you got a little head that's on like spider legs, and
it reminds me when I go into my kitchen.
Okay, my kitchen.
No, mine.
Where's your kitchen?
Austria.
I thought you were from Norway or something.
I said that. I told you life is full of portals.
Okay. So that's all I got this week. Werner, are we going to see you again soon, or is Homecoming back?
This is a podcast, so no one is actually seeing me.
Okay.
So no,
that's an interesting concept, I guess.
They will never see me.
How do you know?
I will always be here.
I mean, they're going to see you like in a movie or something.
I mean, yes, also this.
Oh, you're always here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the show.
This is the show.
That's the show. Don't forget to tune in to YouTube. Go subscribe, hit the bell right now. So
hit the bell, subscribe, like and subscribe.